Psychedelic Experience, record run number 23. Okay, so fun digging so far in 2016.
Yes, tons.
I've had all kinds of great stuff. Everything I'm showing in this video, this is actually about half of the material that I brought home from an early March New York City trip, which was great. I mean, just absolutely tremendous. Probably went to close to 10 record stores. Oh boy. Got over to Brooklyn for the first time. Got some pizzeria pizza. Oh, it was awesome.
Nice.
Really fun stuff. All right, but first few items. I bought this at Other Music. I have a history with the guy who owns that store in that I think he's kind of a big jerk, but I could have just caught him on a bad day, and I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, much more than the benefit he gave me when I tried to ask for $1 off while purchasing multiple records. But that was last year. It's in the past. I've obviously forgotten all about it and don't even remember
you've moved on. You've come.
Totally.
There's closure there.
Well, there was enough for me to go back in and pick up a Raconteurs single,
Nice.
Steady As She Goes, and Store Bought Bones is the B-side on this one.
very cool. Obviously,
this was in Britain at some point because there is the 3 for £3 sticker there. I don't think it's on Third Man. I don't know if this was a British pressing or what happened, but anyway, cool record to have. So glad I got that single.
Everything I'm showing is from eBay. I've kind of been saving these up. I don't buy a ton on eBay. Typically about once a month I'll pick something up.
I love on certain things in life, if you say you only do it once a month, that means you don't do it a lot. And then there are things like heroin. Like if you did that once a month, you do it a lot.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's a good call. All right, first eBay pickup. This is the Appletree Theater Playback. Kind of a tough one to find. This was the Boylan brothers, John and Terrence Boylan. But this is different. This is like very satirical. It's psych pop, I would say. It's similar to kind of like what Zappa would try to do with some of his lyrics and things like that on some of his songs, but in a much different musical vein than what Zappa was doing at the time. Like you see those Von Meter and the Family albums a lot where it's comedy. It's not like that comedy. It's different, it's very tongue-in-cheek, and the music on it is really solid, but the lyrics are what are comical and satirical. So, like I said, tough one to find in good condition, and I got this for 15 bucks shipped. It was a great price, kind of got lucky on it. Kind of a cool artifact of the late 60s psych period.
Bleecker Street, the record store that kind of eludes me. It's touted as one of the best historical record stores or historic record stores or historically the best, whatever, in New York City. I never find anything there except 7 inches, and they had some crazy cool 7 inches for fairly good prices, I think. Donovan, Hurdy Gurdy Man, original sleeve here.
That's awesome.
Teen Angel is the B-side on this one. Happy to have that.
That's cool.
And then not Psych at all, obviously. Neither was the Raconteurs, but the Jam. I'm leaving this one in the sort of shiny little sleeve there because one of the things I do like about Bleecker Street is they put stickers on these to explain what they are, and I think the staff gets a little bit bored, so they put like that. They did a Union Jack British import self-designed flag on there. That's fun stuff.
That's cool. Is that an EP?
Actually, well, I guess it kind of is an EP. The side 2 has 2 songs, War and the Great Depression.
Nice.
And I'm kind of into the Jam lately, so it's cool to get those singles.
It's very cool. This is the MC5 back in the USA. I got this for 11 bucks shipped.
Unbelievable.
There is a bunch of water damage on the bottom there. It kind of looks moldy maybe a little bit, but I cleaned it off with a Lysol wipe. It kind of got rid of any mold spreading and things like that. But if you see back there on the back cover there, promotional copy not for sale. And it is a white label promo copy.
Wow.
And the disc is really, really nice.
Yeah,
VG
that's
Plus
super
all around. Great album, man. I know your praise for this is high. I'm not as big on it as you are, but I do like this a lot. The Human Being Lawnmower, I just love that title and I love the track. Teenage Lust is another really good one on here. And then Back in the USA, the title track is...
It's
so good.
It's all
great.
killer, no filler, man.
I'll agree with that.
Oh, it's such a good album. So I want to talk about Rebel Rebel, which is without a doubt the most crowded record store just for as far as material I've ever been in my entire life. They said they were in the process of moving stuff, but I just kind of got the impression that's really always how it is. But I went in and I said I was looking for Psych, and they were like, well, what do you consider Psych? I said, well, I meant to say early Pink Floyd, but I said Pink Floyd, and they're like, Pink Floyd's not Psych. I was like, all right, I'm looking for where prog meets Psych, I suppose. And they pointed me in the direction of Octopus on the ESP label. Paid $14 for this. It's a tougher one to find. Yeah. This one is beat up. There are several cover variations. I should say the cover's beat up. The record looks great. Octopus was on the ESP, New York-based label. Whoa, weird looking label there. Kind of a skronky jazz fusion Psych sort of thing going on there. But I paid $14 for it.
Yeah,
I was happy to get it. It's fun. That was one where I was like, well, I'm never going to see that again, and I'll pick it up here.
Alright, this was a $10 pickup. This is SRC, self-titled album. Love the cover. One of my favorite covers of the Psych period. If you look at the side here, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera.
Did the $10 include the bottle of water you spilled all over it?
I know, right? Somebody definitely dropped this in a puddle of water or spilled something on it. Followed the motion of the ocean on that one right there. That is nice and wavy, but otherwise it's a pretty clean copy, and the disc is in pretty nice shape. It's not like mint, but it's
good,
VG to VG plus in spots. Another tough one to find. I know Randy Deadwax66, who comments on our videos quite a bit, he recently picked this up at a record show, Sealed. You guys were from Detroit. It's that crunchy Detroit hard rock, similar to the MC5 kind of stuff. A little more psychedelic than the MC5 on a few tracks. The guitarist, Gary Quackenbush, underrated. Phenomenal guitar player.
I feel like I have to check this out.
This would be right up your alley, man. This is that crunch you're looking for in your Psych.
Yeah. I can't pick between what the two best record stores I visited were, but I know that one of the two best was A1 on the Lower East Side, a short walk from Katz's Delicatessen.
Very nice.
Delicious. As were the deals at A1 Records, where I picked up for $5 this little treat right here.
Oh, that's awesome.
$5.
Gosh.
Clearly somebody looked at it and was like, well, that's not in that good a shape. But frankly, I've seen plenty of Atco records in way worse shape than this with a higher price tag than $5. And they wasn't Gris-Gris. So for $5, this is the only one I'm showing this time, but I actually got some other gold at A1. It's up there in my favorite.
Teaser in the business.
Yeah, check out the next video. New York Trip Part 2. But yeah, no.
That disc looked solid VG. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's got the Rice Krispies, but yeah.
For $5.
For Pinsky.
You can't get a box of Rice Krispies for $5 anymore.
Yeah, that's probably true in New York.
This is one, you may recognize this actually, at a record show. You pulled one out of a bin and asked me if I knew anything about it, and I didn't. It was like $25 or something at the show. I got home, I looked it up and played some tracks, was like, oh, I should have bought that. Oh no. And finally found a copy on eBay that I got for $20 with shipping included. This is on Flick Disc, sort of I don't want to say a cash-in or exploito label, but some more obscure kind of psychedelic stuff. The American Revolution, the Boston Tea Party, they always had cool covers. That was the thing with Flick Disc. The music can be kind of hit and miss, and this music is total cash-in exploito psych. Kim Fowley wrote some of the songs, produced it, so if that gives you any idea what it's going to sound like. But it's good. There are some turds. Shivers of Pleasure, the last track, is so stupid. I mean, they just
sounds like a Kim Fowley thing.
It does, yeah. But Seventh Generation Mutation, the opening track, we played this one. It starts out with like the end of the world has happened. I know it's a spoken interlude. I love that. I'm a sucker for it. If you speak over a psych track or whisper during it, I'm all in.
Earth is born of molten lava, torn from the
Pearls Before Swine. We've shown it before. Mellow Yellow's got a copy of it. I picked this one up. This was at Good Records, a short walk from A1. If you are in New York City and you've got 3 hours and you're staying on the island of Manhattan, my suggestion for your 3 hours would be go to Good Records and then go to A1 on the Lower East Side. Also, ESP Several color cover variations on this one as well. This is not the one you've got, right?
No, mine's like a sepia tone.
Yeah.
Band name on the front.
This one,
but it's all weird.
$10.
Nice.
The guy was like, "Oh, it would be 25, but there's a ton of surface noise." It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It really isn't. This is a quiet record in some parts, so I appreciate his marking it down for that. But boy, $10 Pearls Before Swine at Good Records. Yeah. Not the best record I got there either.
Oh, another teaser.
Another teaser in the business.
Pearls Before Swine.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm just piggybacking stuff you found and shown in videos in the past.
I've done it to you. Pearls Before Swine.
That's all good though. This was a huge, I would say, grail status for me.
Really? I couldn't have traded you something for that.
This is the Animated Egg, self-titled, their only album, and it's actually not even them on here. We've shown it and we've talked about this ad nauseum. I mean, really, at this point, just go back to an old video and catch up on the history of this. It's Exploito Psych, mostly instrumental kind of stuff, and I love it.
Oh, it's awesome.
This is on Alshire. This is an original copy. I paid $25 shipped for this album. The record does have some scuffs and some scratches. It's not a super clean, I would say like VG minus, but there's no skips. But it plays through pretty good, and I'm happy to have a copy that didn't cost me $50.
Yeah, you paid what I paid for it.
Yeah,
so that's nice.
Super happy with it. Oh, I love it.
Also at Good Records, I walked in and I was like, I'm buying that record. I know I'm leaving with that record. Please, please, please don't be at a crazy price. And for $30, Gong's Camembert Electrique, import only.
Yeah.
And this is a promo copy.
Oh, very nice. I didn't even realize it was a promo.
White label promo, DJ copy, promotional use only.
That's awesome.
And
that disc is mint.
I was happy to drop $30 on it.
Definitely.
Really was. And in fact, I think I bundled with that Pearls Before Swine, and I think together, it was like 38 was what the guy gave. Yeah, and really nice guy at Good Records, by the way. I didn't catch a name, or at least I didn't write one down, but a solid gentleman. Very nice guy, very knowledgeable. So, Good Records and A1.
Yeah.
A short walk from one another, and then you're, like I said, right there by Katzs Deli. The pastrami, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good.
I got an upgrade copy of the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band Part 1.
Not the first time a person's been wearing the t-shirt of the album that they showed in our videos.
Oh.
Watch the past.
That's right. I had a copy of this before, received a very generous VCLT package from ZeekGeek, and it was a great copy. It was a nice copy, played fine, but I came across this on eBay for $25. Buy it now, free shipping. Still in the shrink wrap. I even left it on because that's how much I love this album, and it looks brand new. And the disc is in great condition. This is like
tricolor label.
Yeah, the original tricolor VG++ condition. For that price, I couldn't pass it up, so I popped on this one for myself, and I gifted my other copy from Zach to somebody else. I passed it along, paid it forward, I guess, if you will. Really happy to have a nice, clean copy of this, and I won't need another one now. I found the upgrade.
Copy for life.
That's right. For the record, I made this shirt. I'm super proud of the fact that I made it. Found the shirt at a Goodwill for $1. Didn't try it on. Huge mistake. It is small, it's tight, it's really short, and I haven't broken in the iron-on yet, so it's really stiff. My man boobs are at peak form. Literally peak form.
And by the way, they're real and they're spectacular.
We'll be back. I'll have more stuff from New York on the next video. Mellow Yellow will have more stuff from hell. And I don't know what that meant.
I don't either.
We're tired. Anyway, but leave us comments in the section below. Make sure to check us out on Facebook. All that other good stuff. Until next time, avoid scratches. Stay in the groove.